Okay, friends, I need some help. As you know, we bought this house 5 years ago and we've been renovating room by room. We are getting to the point where I need to start thinking about my kitchen. We're not ready to do it yet because it's a big ticket item, but I need to really think this one through and I need some help. So I'm going to show you my space. I'm going to kind of describe what I want from the space, and then I need some creative thinkers to help me lay the sucker out. Okay, so I can't turn this phone around, so I'm just gonna have to turn it around manually. All right, so let me preface this. My whole goal is to make this the place where we congregate. So when I step foot on this land, God said, this is where you're going to create community. And as we bring people in our home, the place that we gather probably about 80% of the time is the kitchen. It's not really in the living room, and it's not even really outside. It's most of the time it's in the kitchen. And it's not the most comfortable place to sit. So I want this place to be a place where we can have community, that everybody's comfortable in having communion and conversation here. So this is the current layout of my kitchen. All right. It is very dark. I have stained the cabinets because they were all mix matched when I came in. So now they're all the same color, but I think I want to go white because the floor is dark and this is a very dark room. I want it light and airy. So I'm thinking white cabinets because my husband does not want the colored cabinets. I am hoping to bust out that far wall, the upper cabinets, and take out where the refrigerator is and open up that wall so that it can go and be open to the dining room. Right? This might be a double renovation. Just this might be a lot bigger than I have bargained for. Okay, so back to the kitchen and we'll talk about the dining room in a minute. So what I want to do is take out the refrigerator, put a beam because I know that's a supporting wall. Probably do a rustic beam there, or do a casing on the beam, a steel beam, casing around it so it looks rustic and wood-like. Then this, oops, you can't see where I'm pointing. So this lower cabinet area I want to keep, but extend the countertop so that it will be an island and we can, or more like a peninsula, and have bar stools on the other side so that we can have people there. But it's also a place where I can set food so that when we eat in the dining room, we can use it kind of like a buffet style. All right, so that's kind of my goal. My issues are when I take out this refrigerator and take out that wall, there's not going to be any wood floor where that wall is. Not sure what I'm going to do about that. So creative thinkers, I love that idea. One idea is that in some parts of the house where the wood didn't meet up, they have this granite transition piece. So that is an option. Not sure if I like that option. But we have some weak spots in our wood floor in our kitchen anyway that probably need some creativity for that. Okay, so then I'm thinking about I originally thought about putting the refrigerator by the stove. However, it's going to be a pain to go from the sink to the refrigerator. So we're going to get really creative. Okay, so that's an issue. My Jenn-Air 30-year-old stovetop, I thought about keeping because it's going to outlast all of us. But if I get rid of this thing, I can pipe in gas from our water heater and put a gas stove there, which kind of gets my juices going and makes me happy. So I might put a stove there next to the dishwasher and the sink, which means maybe my refrigerator can go here And I originally had thought I'd put a whole bunch of cabinets and an extra countertop here, but I might need to put my refrigerator and maybe some more cabinets there. Definitely need a broom closet because I don't have one. So that is a space. Not sure if I will do cabinetry here because here's an issue. My husband loves sitting in that spot. That's his spot. Where the dog is sitting, that's his spot. The dog thinks it's his right now, but that's his spot. That's where he likes to sit when people come. And then sometimes people sit at the bar stools right here, or our kitchen breakfast nook. If I put refrigerator and cabinets there, I'm wondering if I can relocate the church bench right here. And still keep that. It may be too long. I have to measure. But my other thing is, this is just an awkward space. I want it comfortable. I'm wondering, do I put cushy chairs there? They probably need to be leather if we eat around that area. Right now, that only seats 4 people, and we have a family of 6, which we don't congregate there very often for meals. It might be just for breakfast when the kids are sitting at the island. But, okay, so my thoughts everywhere. And so this is our dining room. And when this wall goes, I'm going to lose this space. But I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that maybe I'll just build in a buffet and a china cabinet right here and have a huge one there for everything. We could put the church bench over there and make this more of a congregation space than our kitchen. I don't know. I need help. I need help. Also, if we do white cabinets, what kind of granite do I want? I don't want brown. So don't say brown. I don't want tan. I want something that is bright. I love the color we have in the dining room, which is kind of a blue-gray. I love that, and I probably will extend it in here. So I need countertops that will be versatile for the changing of the moods that I go through. So if I want to change my paint color, I want my countertops to be able to allow for that. So I don't know if I'll do white countertops with white cabinetry. Is that too much white? I don't know. And that ceiling fan is going to be changed out. Dustin still wants a fan because I don't burn. I have a 30-year-old oven. That thing burns, and we need a fan to circulate there. So I welcome all ideas. I kind of have an idea of cabinet things that I want, because I want my countertops cleared off. So I kind of want a place for my mixer to go up. Thought about making this area like a baker's place if we don't put the pew there, and make this a countertop where my mixer can come up from the counter space. And then that makes me question, do I put my spice rack by the baker's area, or do I put it by the stove? I don't know. So there's a lot of things to think about. It's going to take me a long time to map out how I want my kitchen, because I'm only going to do this once, y'all. So I want it done right. So if you have any suggestions, if you have any ideas for some of the things, complications and some of the obstacles that I posed, let me know. I'd love to know your thoughts so I can start planning, because it's going to be a while before I'm ready. Anyway, thank you for your guys' help.